इंकलाब टीवी प्राइम टाइम न्यूज़ के स्वागतम।
I and Rajnath Singh ji, we belong to a generation that believed more in the real world, where Prakash ji more at ease with the virtual reality. Change is the only constant of life. Virtual reality has emerged as the present day reality, and it shows up in today's event of releasing publication on my last 3 years in office, with very few participating physically. Of course, lakhs will be देखते रहेंगे, दूरदर्शन में भी है, राज्यसभा टीवी भी है और अन्य चैनलों में. This is the new normal of life, as we all seek to cope up with the coronavirus induced restrictions. ये restrictions का पेंडिंग में है, पैंडेमिक का. इसका एंडिंग कब होगा मालूम नहीं. फिर भी हम लोग आशा करते हैं जल्द से जल्द हमको इससे मुक्त मिलेगा. By inclination, I love to be with the people, not miss the people, to the maximum extent possible. That is how I have lived over the last 4 decades of my public life, till that new reality has come to stare us in the form of this coronavirus. Honestly, the initial days of confinement since March 25th, this year has not been easy for me, I must admit it. Then I took a deep breath and reflected on the new reality and summoned the internal reserves to find the way forward. The answer was to stay calm and to reset the mind to define the new normal of life. And I got adjusted. Today's release of the publication is the 3rd series on my efforts, the outcome of the Vice President of India and the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The publication titled Connecting, Communicating and Changing primarily defines the contours of my mission and the outcomes. The last 1 year since August 2019 has been a mix of hectic public engagements over the first about 8 months, followed by the corona-induced uneasy slowdown. The first phase was marked by about 20 public engagements per month. I spoke at over 70 public events on a range of issues and addressed 14 convocations during this period. Last year, my target groups have been the farmers, who are my first love, the youth, including the students, who are the future of our nation, the scientists and experts who offer solutions to make our life better and make us happy, the administrators who really implement the policies that are formulated, the captains of industry who add to our wealth, and the doctors and others who take care of our health, and the Indian diaspora while I am on foreign visits. The main objective of connecting and communicating with these target groups was to share with them my experiences, my concerns, my worldview, and the way forward for building a new India, strong, stable, prosperous India. Besides knowing their perspective, trying to understand their aspirations. It was all smooth till the virus broke out, because I was meeting, greeting, talking, walking, interacting, and then later acting on the interaction. That was all very comfortable. But since the virus is a new normal. Since March this year, the Mission Connect acquired a different dimension. With no travel, no physical meetings, the only way to keep connected was through the medium of technology. As I came in terms with myself after the initial hesitancy. Since the lockdown, I was keen to know how my old and long-term acquaintances were coping with the corona threat. As these enquiries proved beneficial, I scaled up the mission. I reached to around 1,600 or so people, including school, college, and university mates. I enjoyed it. They also enjoyed. The teachers, the colleagues, the legislators, including almost all the members of the Rajya Sabha. I personally spoke to them. And also our media friends who are working and who are retired but not tired. This has been a very revealing and rewarding experience for me, interaction with these people. As the scale of viral infection kept growing and the myths and misinformation finding wider currency, I was keen to share verified and authentic information regarding the virus, its spread and disease, the precautions to be taken both to prevent it and overcome it also. I was keen to make the people not to panic and instead make only a few changes in their daily habits. Social media came handy in this regard. I posted around 350 tweets and 55 Facebook posts since April this year. I made a good use of the time available to read widely, to enrich my knowledge. Parliamentary debates, Constituent Assembly debates, the freedom struggle, contribution made by various heroes, various hues of thought, how they have all taken up this mission to get freedom to our country. That has really enhanced my stamina, my strength and knowledge. I try to pass it on to the younger generation through my articles in the newspapers, both in the print as well as social media. In essence, the coronavirus-induced confinement kept me more busy and engaged than before. I was restive earlier. Initially, I was telling my secretary and other staff, what is this, how long we have to sit like this. The first time in my life I can share with the people of the country. The first time in my life that I stayed in a place for more than 4 days, any time since 1977. I always used to move, be it, as Rajnath Singh was telling, I used to enjoy going to one state in the morning, another state in the afternoon, and reach a night destination to the other place. And I used to enjoy it. These engagements in this virus, of course, kept me busy. The outcomes of this mission Connect as the Vice President of India cannot really be quantified as there are no ways to do so. I now come to my role as the Chairman of Rajya Sabha with the hope to share with you some numbers to know if anything has changed during the last 3 years. In our polity, the public discourse on many issues is not often based on evidence. This applies to the debate and the functioning of the Parliament, including the Rajya Sabha. Last year, I have commissioned, I told my officers, senior officers, to make an analysis of the functioning of the Rajya Sabha since it came into being in 1952. This first of its kind effort to lead some major revelations. Out of the last 68 years, the governments of the day did not have a majority in Rajya Sabha. For 39 years. Out of 68 years, 39 years the ruling party of the day did not have a majority in Rajya Sabha. Including a stretch of last 31 years, the governments of the day did not have a majority. This statistics is important as the composition of the House has a bearing on its functioning. The time spent on passing the government bills have remained almost the same over the years. However, the time spent on ensuring the accountability of the executive of the day through instruments including question hour has shown a disturbing declining trend over the years. The time spent on the deliberative functioning of the House has been increasing, reaching a record high of 36% of the total time of the House, now as against 28% during 2004 and 14. With our collective efforts, we could take it to 36%. The discussing about various legislation. More importantly, the productivity of the House has been steadily declining over the last 25 years. To further illustrate this declining productivity, Rajya Sabha has clocked annual productivity of 100% only once in 99 during the last 20 years. As a member of the Rajya Sabha for 19 years, I am aware of the limitations and the frustration of large section of the House over persistent disruptions. As the chairman, I ventured over the last 3 years to make a difference by adopting different ways of outreach to all concerned, including groups, parties, individually, collectively also. Since assuming the office of chairman of Rajya Sabha, I have presided over 8 sessions, beginning with the 244th session. The average productivity of the House during this period comes to 65.50%. Session-wise, 4 of the 8 sessions have clocked a good productivity. It was 73% during the 246th session, 104% during the 249th session, 99% during the historic 250th session, and 76% during the last 251st session. As you know, the last 3 years the Rajya Sabha functioned for over 1 year under the shadow of elections. The run-up to the general elections 2019. This impacted the functioning of the House, showing the productivity of 28.90% during the 245th session.